Your job right now, if you want to retake the Chapter 2 test, is to work on 2.2. We are going to do number 9, number 10, number 11, 20, and 23. These are on pages 227 to 228. Alright, you can copy all my work right now if you want to, but the best thing that you could do is look at those problems right now, work on them. I'll write them down next and then see what you can do. Alright, here's number 9. So if you're a smart kid, you will hit pause on this video and see if you can work it out, and then come back and check on my work. So if I take a look at this, the first thing I'm going to do is GCF. I'm going to factor out a sine squared. That will leave me with 1 minus sine squared of alpha. And because I need to get into cosine on the right, I can substitute in cosine squared of alpha right there, and this is sine squared. And then if I look on my other side, I can also GCF, and I can take out a cosine squared of alpha, and I get 1 minus cosine squared. And I can replace that 1 minus cosine squared with sine squared. So, there we go. The left side looks just like the right. So the next problem we're working on is number 10. And just like everything else, hit pause right now. Now that I've written down the problem, and you see it, see if you can figure it out. So it doesn't look like I can factor anything out. So I'm going to start rewriting using some trig functions. And the first thing that I rewrite is tangent, which I can rewrite as sine over cosine. Alright, this is just like sine over 1. So sine times sine gives me a sine squared over cosine of x. Well, it looks to me like I need to get a common denominator on my other side. So I will go ahead and multiply by cosine on top and cosine on the bottom, which is really going to work out well for us, because I will get cosine squared on top and cosine on the bottom. And when I put those together, cosine squared of x plus sine squared of x over cosine of x is the same as, and I can rewrite that secant as 1 over cosine of x. And I know this is a trig function that's equivalent to 1. Alright, there's only 5 problems to do here. We're almost halfway done. Number 11 is the third one. So take a look at it right there. Secant squared divided by tangent equals secant times the cosecant. So we're going to see if we can't get there. Again, I would hit pause right now, see if you can solve this problem on your own, then come take a look at my work. So the first thing I'm going to do, instead of writing the secant, I'm going to write 1 over the cosine squared of x divided by, and instead of tangent, I'm going to say sine of x divided by cosine of x. Now, this is a little bit confusing right now, so let's, instead of dividing by sine over cosine, let's multiply by the reciprocal. So I have 1 over cosine squared, that's my numerator, times, when I take the reciprocal, I get cosine divided by sine, which is going to allow me to take 1 cosine and 1 cosine, and it looks like I have 1 over the cosine of x times 1 over the sine of x, which will give me the secant of x times the cosecant of x. So here we go. We'll look at number 20. Secant of x minus cosine of x equals sine of x times tangent of x. Again, hit pause right now and see what you can do. Stop copying my work, hit pause, and try and solve it. Alright. So, I'm going to start off by rewriting using my reciprocal functions. That's cosine of x over 1. So, in order to get a common denominator here, I'm going to multiply by cosine on the bottom and cosine on top. That will allow me to write this as 1 over cosine of x minus cosine squared divided by cosine of x, which gives me 1 minus cosine squared of x divided by cosine of x. Now, I'm not quite sure how close I am, but if I look on the other side, I can write that as the sine of x on top times sine of x over cosine of x. So that way I have sine squared of x divided by cosine of x, and I know with my Pythagorean identities those are equivalent to each other. So we got it. So here's your last problem right here, and this is actually the only problem that I will not help you on, but it's 1 over tangent of x plus 1 over cotangent of x equals tangent of x plus cotangent of x. So solve this one on your own. Again, once you've completed this, you're done with the 2.2 review, so look for 2.3 and 2.4. Thanks.